Hello everyone, so in this video let us talk about one more medium level problem from LeetCode. The problem name is speaking iterator. So the problem statement goes like this, that you have to design an iterator that supports the peak operation on an existing iterator in addition to the has next and next operation. So you have to implement three operations on a particular iterator. Okay, now implement the peaking iterator class, and that class has three 1 2 3 4 actually, not actually, this is the starter class. Like when we want to initialize object, you have to implement three functions as well as a starter iterator. Like how will you initialize this? So you have to first initialize an object with the given integer iterator, okay, type. So you have to first initialize this, and it is actually an iterator over an integer array. Then the next function will return the next element in the array and moves the pointer to the next element as well. You can just assume that it's an array. You have an array integer, a vector of integers. And the next function will just return the next element. Whatever iterator or point, let's say on any ith point you are on, the next function will return the next element in the array and also move your pointer to the next element. Has next will just check that whether the next element exists in the array. And the peak will return the next element in the array, but without moved on to the next pointer. Got it? You have to just implement all these three functions, that's it. Nothing much complicated here as well. You're given this, so because it's an integer array, it's very simple to just convert this into an integer vector, like vector of integers, and then just do whatever it is asked to you. So what we have done is that we have created a global vector of integers, and the current that is storing out what is the current position that I'm on. Okay, so we'll initialize, and like from all these numbers that have integer vector we have stored here, just push that inside this global vector so that we can use it in other classes as well or other function as well. And then we have initialized with -1 because we have not started iterating over any of the values as of now. Okay, then this peak function, what it will do is that it will check that whether the next element, like return the next element in the array. Okay, so it will return the next element. For next element, it has to also check that whether the next element should exist. So this has next will check that whether the next element exists. So we'll write down this implementation, but this will just use the has next and just check it whether has next return true. If it returns true, it means that there is a next element that exists. If the next element exists, we'll just return the a, which is the array, a current iterator value, like current index plus 1, next element value, and I'm not moving to the next element. I'm just printing out current plus 1 value. If it doesn't exist, we just return -1. This has next will check that whether the current value I'm on plus 1, it exists, because it checked that whether the next element exists. So next plus 1, current plus 1, if it is inbound, which is a dot size, if it is less than inbound, which means that it exists, so it exists. And next element just check that what is the next element. So what else, we will move to the next element and just print out the next element. So we'll first move down to the next element, so current plus plus, and just print out, return out the next element, that is a of current. Okay. So it's very simple. These three functions are implemented. We just push that in the vector and just implemented these three functions according to the constraints and according to the needs of the problem. That's the overall problem. It's not too much difficult. If you still have not, you can mention on the comment box of this particular problem. Thank you for watching this video till the end. I will see you in the next one. Till like coding, and bye.